now we are in our spring leftovers portion for this week in anime, and surprisingly, we only have one thing to talk about. I don't know what happened, and you may have noticed from the summer anime as well. Shirley Ann, or Anna Shirley, keep doing that. Anna Shirley and Gachi Yakuta are just not around for some reason. I have no clue why. I don't know why it's happening, nor do I really know what exactly happened at the time of the recording. And because I usually do 2 sets of recordings, being a little transparent here, I usually record all my shit Saturdays and Sundays, edit it on Sunday and put it on Monday. And for some reason, yeah, Anna Shirley and Gachi Yakuta, don't know why they aren't around, but I guess we'll just only talk about these ones. If they come up, sometime later on Sunday, that just happens, unfortunately. But we move on. So the only anime that we have this week that we're talking about for spring, the spring leftovers, is To Be Hero X. And we have a lot to talk about. And we do have, in fact, a lot to talk about, because To Be Hero X episode 19 gave us everything that I needed, all the answers, but also new questions that I'm very intrigued about, which I am very, very happy, because this episode finally put us in what it seems like all the stories are connected. It's all linear now. Like episode 18 was kind of like that final connection where everything is finally coming all together to pieces. And now it seems like we have one cohesive story where all of them have met in this conjoined area, and it is paid off so well, because now it seems like we have the main people that we follow, not like all of them, but obviously there is the bunny girl, there is Shadowblade, there is little Johnny, Shadowblade's daughter, I forget her name, but there is a set of people that we are now following, I assume, for the rest of the season. And we finally get to the whole alien ship that they're talking about. We see the aftermath of everything that happened in the forest. It seems like Disco, the disco guy, is now gone. Obviously, it's because Shadowblade took care of him. And we find out that, oh yeah, Shadowblade's secret mission is to assassinate little Johnny. And so they all go investigate this ship and whatnot. And it seems like Shadowblade's actually going to try to attempt it. But throughout all this, which seemed like just like a very normal episode, the ending of this episode, or at least the end, towards the end of the last 5 minutes of this, is the big talking point, because Isol and have both finally come back, and I got what I wanted. Now again, I'll bring up the same thing that I brought up before, the whole conversation of, okay, now that we finally got here, I am getting what I wanted. What does make me happy, but it's no longer a question of if we will get there, because we've already gotten there, which is good, and I like that. But now it's turned into a question of, okay, is how we got there efficient? In hindsight, I can't admit, maybe I was being a bit pushy, but at the same time, I think I'm at least somewhat valid, if not majority. I feel like I'm 70% valid for feeling the way that I did. Regardless though, I do want to focus on the positive, is the fact that we now have Isol and Nice added onto this main story. Everyone that we have is finally here, that we have been talking about for the last few months of this story. And I am very, very interested, because it definitely seems like this Isol is definitely changed a lot with his suit. It doesn't seem like the same suit that it was back in the original Isol story that we got, but it does seem like it's still Yang Chen. This is the person who took over the Isol after, that whole big fight that we have. Which does make sense. The dude who is kind of doing all these backwater deals was friends with that Isol when he was taking over that Isol position. So it does make sense that he would be in close proximity. My big question is Nice. Because the last time we saw Nice was with Isol, and the last time we saw Nice, he was getting shot. So I'm very curious how that's going to play out with everything, and how that is going to affect the story going forward. Because the theory that I have right now, I think, is this Nice is not the same Nice. This is not Ling Ling. This is not Ling Ling. I have the feeling, because it feels like his demeanor is different, I don't think he would be engaging in the same way. Or if it is Ling Ling, he's had to have some type of mental altercation. Maybe something has changed, and that's all. That's a massive possibility. realistically. That is a massive possibility that this Lingling that we see right now, he's changed. He's not the same. He's completely different. Like, where it's like, it's still Lingling, but his whole personality he's either become so jaded or he's kind of realized what actually, people can change. But I don't feel like this is the same Lingling at all. And you know what? I could sit here, I could have the whole conversation and discussion about how we got here, like I brought up before, like how the storytelling was good, if the pacing was good. Honestly, I'm just happy over the fact that we finally did get here. With still so many more episodes to follow up. And we still don't know how, like, the current X in this timeline, how he plays into everything. I have so many questions. I genuinely do, because now we see that there's like two sides of the hero world. I'm so interested. I'm locked back in. I could say that with 100% confidence and 100% certainty. I am locked the fuck back into To Be Hero X. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for it. I did hear a theory. I think it was somebody in the comment sections. I do forget your name because as of recording, I can't look it up. But they are slowly becoming a cool person for this channel over in the Clips channel, where, if you want decent bite size or you want to focus on something a little different, you could go over there. Links in the description. But they were talking about how the 2D and 3D was changed, not necessarily for budget, but because of who X is and how he's implemented, which is possibility. Now, I did read over the fact that this was a budget restraint because it was really expensive to do that, but obviously people could lie and like play it off. So if they were to bring it back for him, I would be so excited, because I could see him maybe coming back. Maybe he's sided with Isol and Nice and playing into their stuff, because that would be so cool. Because it does seem like we're having like a good and bad, right? Where the good of like the actual heroes is Little Johnny, Queen, Lucky Cyan, the Bunny Cyborg Girl, or the Bunny Suit Girl. That just sounds wrong. But the Bunny Power Suit Girl. There we go. That sounds a lot better. With the Bunny Power Suit Girl. And then obviously there's like the Underbelly and the Seagull, where we have Nice, we have Isol. Maybe X plays into that. I would have to assume so, given the fact that he kind of came out of nowhere. It feels about right that he would associate with himself with that type of crowd. But I'm locked in. I'm locked in for these next couple of episodes, man. Well, not couple. I think this is a 24 or 25 episode series, so we have, I think, like six more episodes, which, to be fair, does sound right. We are halfway. Oh god, it sounds so, we are halfway through the season already. Jesus Christ. Feels like I'm only barely getting into this season. But regardless, To Be Hero X, locked the fuck back in, gave me what I wanted, finally answered the questions that I've been going off on for like a month and a half now. So I am very happy, and I'm very excited on what like the course is that we go here.